as crazy as this might look, it's actually not too bad. There's a lot of 16th notes and a lot of 8th notes going on. But let's look at what this is constructed out of, because it's actually constructed all out of one chord type. In the left hand, you have a C major 7 chord descending. And we just repeat that. So that's more of your drone. Right hand is a little bit more complex. We actually have an arpeggio going. So we're repeating an ascending, right? Descending in the left hand, ascending C major in the right hand. And we're actually going up to the octave. So the fingering that I've seen Noah do for this one is we actually start on our 2. And then we're gonna go thumb, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna play that same shape going up. Thumb, 2, 3, 4. Let's just try that right hand. You know, the fingering stuff can be enough just to do hands separate for a while. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 on C, crossover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that sounds like this. And then we come back down. Right? This is the idea. Again, we're doing twice as many notes in our right hand for every note in our left hand. So just to play this for you one time. Right? That all comes from this preparatory exercise we did to get to this, is just doing your double time in the right hand and your slower in the left hand. So rhythmically, we're doing exactly this. But you can see when we blow it apart with these interesting arpeggios and scales, it becomes a lot more interesting melodically and harmonically. The thing that I love about this exercise too is it's kind of customizable. Let's maybe do a different chord type. Let's do C minor 7. Now we're gonna have to come up with a different fingering, so this might be a little tricky. Maybe not the best fingering, but we're gonna run with that, and I'm gonna do the same pattern in my left hand. We're gonna go, I'm gonna do a 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Well, let's actually do 1, 2. That feels better to me. Again, fingering is very personal. There's probably a way to do that with less crossovers, but you'll find your own fingering. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we're playing a minor version of this. Right? We could do, you know, more interesting and strange chords like maybe a major 7 sharp 5 or a flat 5 or something. That, again, these exercises don't necessarily need to be just C major. Of course, you can also transpose these to other keys. Let's try one of my favorites. I'm going to do a sharp 5 major arpeggio. I'm going to play that same pattern we did before. I'm going to sharp that 5th. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Right? Already I'm feeling a compositional urge coming on, right? As we move the harmony into more and more interesting places and spaces.
Hey, Noah here. Just want to let you know really quick that most of the content you're actually seeing on this channel is coming from completely free master classes that we've been holding. So if you actually want to join and be a part of those master classes, again, it's totally free. Click one of the links in the description that will give you access to free resources, free courses, and of course the free master classes. And as soon as you're on the email list, you will be one of the first people to know when we are holding these master classes. And on top of that, you get lots of free sheet music and videos and resources as well. So highly recommend you sign up. You can also join our free online community, which is in Discord, in a server there. So you can click the link down there for that as well. And we are on there interacting, hanging out, giving people feedback and advice, as well as on the free master classes, Zoom hangs, and feedback sessions. So again, highly recommend you get signed up, and I will see you there.
Let's scroll through and we'll take a look at another one here. So exercise 6 is pretty interesting. It sounds like this. Okay, that's your 3 against 2. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, right? So don't count those as eighth notes in a way. Think of it in 3. Go 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2. Can't talk and do it at the same time though. 1, 2 and 3, 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 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, right? So 1, 2 and 3, 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 1, 2 and 3. Right? So this is more, the thing that makes it easier is not necessarily my hands learning to be more coordinated, although that might be part of it. It's more how I conceptualize the music. This is what I've realized over the years of playing this instrument. It's more about me changing the way that I think about the piano than maybe doing something physical. Although that's very true for your technique. You might need to change your positioning of your hands and things like that. But the more we can find a way of thinking about things that makes sense and clicks for us. So for me, it's thinking in 3/4 rather than in a 4/4 with added triplets. That's easier for me. Let's look at another one up here just briefly. This one is pretty interesting. Exercise 5. Let me actually zoom in a little bit here so you can see it a little bit more closely. Okay, so exercise 5 is another syncopation. Actually, if you look at the right hand, again, we're doing C major 7. If you look at the right hand, it's actually going in a tresillo, the very first line in the treble clef. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, but it actually continues to syncopate. The right hand goes 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and. Again, I almost, if you count it that way, that's how it's written, and that makes perfect sense. 1, 2, 1. Let's see, okay. Yeah, these will tie you up in knots. Yeah, so on and so forth. So you're playing for this is the way that I think about it, actually would be easier for me to learn it, is for every note in the right hand, you're playing 3 notes in the left. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now that's probably going to screw you up if you are learning this piece that's in 4/4 and you start thinking in 3. But for me, that's an easier way to think about it. I was able to hit each one because it was always going 1, 2, 3, together, 2, 3. With these kinds of hand independence exercises too, I highly recommend going in there and, either drawing, with pencil or whatever you got. Where did the hands intersect, and then how many notes happen before the next intersection point? It's very regular and very periodic here. 1, 2, 3, together, 2, 3, together, 2, 3, together, right? So that is an easier way of conceptualizing it for me than going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're hitting a different and a different beat each time. So I would recommend learning it both ways, but start with the way that whichever is easier for you. If it's easier for you in 4/4, by all means, go that way. But for me, it's actually easier to think 3 notes for every 1 note in the right hand.